Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna play a game I found on itch.io called it's basically called Osomatsu-San Fangame. It's no longer being made at all. And it was only like on 0.2, so like a beta. But I saw Osomatsu-San and I clicked download as fast as I could. So let's start. What's your name? Digital Wave. Japan. I've dreamed about it for so long. Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to come here. Countless summer days spent trying to convince my parents to go to Japan for vacation. Only for them to say no. You don't even know Japanese. And me, being my stubborn self, went ahead and studied Japanese. It's like, parent. Like, see, it wasn't easy. By all means, I was frustrated, upset, angry. If you want to learn it, you learn it. Even if you can't even have a class, you learn. I was buried in a sea of kanji and confusing field of foreign grammar. Yeah, every language has a different grammar. But I kept at it anyway, and I grew to love it. In my spare time, I tried to read manga in Japanese or listen to Japanese music, taking notes on what I didn't know. Which is actually a good idea. Learning about teaching English, it's, you're basically learning Japanese, or in Japanese, using what you call, brain fart, authentic language. All the work finally paid off. Here I am in Japan after a long flight to get here. But I'm not just here for fun and games as much as I like to be. I'm here as a part of a college program for studying abroad. Me, being a broke college student, can hardly pay to go to Japan on their own. For once, thank God for college. I used to have to pay to do that in college. With my suitcase in one hand and hastily scrambled address in the other, I walked, head held high and heart filled with positivity. But then again, my idea is go to college, get the certificate, and then go to Japan. But for the JET program. So I get paid, I'll be paid to go. Type thing. That's what I think you should do. What my character should do. Instead, let's see. Asuka Ward. I can't pronounce the creator's name. The original creator. The address in my head is the residence of my host family. The Matsuno. Why can I not pronounce their name, even though I'm a big fan of this show? I have Osomatsu-San clothes. I have some pajamas for him. Matsu knows. I'm not sure what to expect from them. But the wife of the family? Matsuyo, I can pronounce the search triplets at least. Seems very kind on their letters. Speaking of which, I think she said she has 6 sons. I wonder how it feels having 6 little boys running around. We're not Osomatsu-kun, so they're not little boys. Yeah, it says to say Osomatsu-kun. It says Osomatsu-san. How strange that she hasn't sent any pictures of them. I always sing her and her husband photos. To be fair, she probably They're probably trying to keep them away from you. Oh well, I guess I'll meet the little guys when I get there. When we find out they're adults. As I continue to walk, I look around to take everything in. A few people are looking at me funny. They're probably surprised to see a foreigner. I try to ignore it to get in as I get closer to my destination. There they are. There's their house. Is that it? It looks like their house, judging from the pictures that were sent to me. I clutch my suitcase in hand, anxiety bubbling in my chest. I don't feel so confident. What if I mess up? What if I forget to take off my shoes before entering? What if... You already know if you should take off the shoes because of culture. Don't do this, Digital Wave. Think positive. Sawing a nervous breath, I walk up to the front door, shakily knocking a few times. Anyway, pretty sure she's seen worse than someone walk in with their shoes. With no response, I knock again. This time a bit louder. I think I heard footsteps. They're getting closer. The door opens. I greet with an unfamiliar face. Osomatsu! Hi! And yes, it's just Osomatsu. If you can't see it because yellow lettering. Hello? The man looks about my age. His yellow hoodie is as bright as the sun. His mouth wide open in a grin. I'm almost afraid a bug is going to fly in. Are you here to deliver something? He points to my suitcase, his hand concealed by his hoodie sleeve. No, I'm not. My name's Digital Wave, and I'm here as a part of a college program. Yeah, when you say sleeve, this is his design. He always has a sleeve a little too big. There's the guys. He seems a bit confused at first, but then his face lights up. Oh right, you're the foreigner that's come to live with us. That would be me. May I come inside? He nods physically, reaching out a hand to pull me in. I almost lose my grip of my suitcase as I'm led inside. Whoa! So much for taking off my shoes before entering. We stop in the middle of the hallway, where I manage to take off my shoes. Here we are. Thank you, I'm Osomatsu. Osomatsu? Yeah, that's a unique name. I feel like I should say something to break the silence. You have 5 brothers, right? Yep. Are they younger or older? 4 older, 1 younger. They're the same age. They're sex triplets. Huh. I somehow expected him to be older. There aren't any kids here either. At least not that I could see. I was expecting a little guy to come running in at my feet when I come in the door. Do you want to meet them? It'll be rude to say no. After all, I'll be living with them. I want to see their reaction to find out that they're all the same age. Of course. Okay, let's go. Before I could say much else, he grabs onto my arm, opening the door across from us. As soon as we open the door, my eyes meet with the image I haven't seen coming in 100 years. And I know that's gonna come because they're all the same age. Scattered across the room are Osomatsu's 5 brothers. That alone isn't surprising. What's surprising is all of them had the same face. Yeah, they're identical sex triplets, which it has never actually happened in real life, but that I know of. Each brother seems to have a distinct feature. One looks scruffy and bored. Another looks cute with a little smile on his face. Ichimatsu? Todomatsu? Okay, we'll go back. Osomatsu? Karamatsu? Karamatsu. Okay. When Masuzo said she had 6 sons, I wasn't expecting an adult such triplets. Let alone identical. Guys, the foreigner's here. So noisy, Juzumatsu. What are you talking about? The one in red puts down the book he was reading, which appears to be a shonen manga. I'm surprised he's not reading a adult book instead. You mean the student studying aboard? Is that them? Oh geez, what should I do? Try to crack a joke. Introduce yourself. I'm gonna try to crack a joke. If you're all such triplets, then does that mean you have all the same same size? Everyone falls dead silent. I don't know what to come over me to say something like that. I almost want to crawl in the hole and hide forever. Wait, is one of them laughing? Of course it's Osomatsu. Even though he's laughing, the others look a bit shocked, even frustrated. I wasn't sure if you're serious, but do you really want to know? Because mine is... Of course, Osomatsu. Of course. They don't need to know that. The green-clad brother seems to almost flustered at them all. Okay, maybe another time. Because you wink before chuckling? I'm at a complete loss for words. Anyway, shouldn't we introduce ourselves? That's a good idea. I'll go first. The brother in red turns to me, starting his introduction. I'm Osomatsu. I'm Osomatsu. Matsuzo. No, I'm the oldest. His index finger brushes against his nose, offering a cheeky grin. You sure as hell don't act like one, though. No need to be like that, Karamatsu. Osomatsu pouts childishly, and for a second, it almost kind of cute. Digital wave. This is Karamatsu, and he's an idol fan. He's an otaku. I can introduce myself, you know. Karamatsu clears his throat, shooting an angry grin at his brother. I actually introduced everyone already. Karamatsu, I'm sorry you have to hear my brother give an introduction of me like that. It's fine. I'm at a loss for words right now. The bird and brood pushes his sunglasses up the bridge of his nose, chuckling. You can call me Karamatsu. This is destiny. For our fated friendship, or perhaps something more, then I welcome this meeting with open awe. I'm Todomatsu. Karamatsu's interesting little speech was cut off by his brother in pink. But you can call me Toddy. It's nice to meet you. I nod, my eyes moving to the corner of the room where the rasp butter is. He looks bored and uninterested. Back slouched against the wall. Oi, Ichimatsu, come over here and introduce yourself. This person is going to be living with us this summer. Even as Osomatsu waves him over, Ichimatsu stays completely still, not saying a word. Well, Ichimatsu doesn't really like strangers, so as you could probably tell. Ichimatsu shifts a bit, head turning to stare at the wall. He looks like he'd rather be anywhere but here. That's about sums it up. I'm Digimon. I hope we could all get along. If one of these things is for concern, is that I'm going to be living with a very interesting cast of characters. Osomatsu, who acts like a teenage boy. Karamatsu, who appears confident in everything he says. Yeah, he's not really confident. Karamatsu, who appears to be the most responsible. Still act. Ichimatsu, the antisocial brother. Which is kind of true. Definitely true. He likes cats better. Osomatsu, whose entire being is filled with happy energy. He's also chaotic. Todomatsu, the most sociable. I'm not sure if I'm living with them will be fun or a chore. I'm hoping for the former. I just need to think positive. My ears peek up at the footsteps in the hallway outside of the room. Crap, is there a seventh floor I didn't know about? Once the door opens, the silly thought is immediately pushed aside. Phew, it's only Matsuyo. I recognize her from the photographs that were sent in her letters. Her hair seems a bit grayer in real life than in the pictures, but other than that, she looks about the same. Oh, Mom! Digimon is here. Did you know? Matsuno almost seems to tense up for a second, oddly enough, but when she turns to give me a warm smile, she's like, oh crap, I didn't tell you that they were adults. Digimon, it's nice to meet it's nice to meet you. Nice to finally meet you. Her introduction is genuine, which puts me at ease. It's nice to meet you too, ma'am. I offer a bow after returning the greeting. May I have a word with you for a minute, dear? She signals me over to the door and I nod. Yes, ma'am. I turn to the brothers when I reach to Matsu's, which to her. I'll be back in a minute. And with that, I leave the room, joining her in the hallway as she closes the door. Did my son say... what did my son say to you? Oh, I actually cracked a joke. Her expression is completely unreadable. Behind her glasses, I almost feel like I'm being under investigation. What do you mean, ma'am? She sighs, but not in annoyance or anger. And if anything, it's disappointing sigh. I don't know what I'm thinking, but I have to tell you the truth at some point. I'm almost afraid to ask, but she tells me anyway. My sons are all NEETs. They're all unemployed. Really? All 6? She nods solemnly. I probably should have mentioned that at some point in my letters, but I didn't want you to think negatively of my husband and I. That we allow our children to live depending on us. I suppose that makes sense, but what's the point of keeping a secret if it was going to be revealed at the first day I came here? Point. Please don't be too upset with me or my husband, Digilife. We really should have thought this through more. What do you say? I'm kind of upset you didn't tell me. It's no problem. It's no problem. I don't really mind living with NEETs. Really? Are you sure? She seems almost shocked. It's actually kind of humorous. I mean, yeah. it really doesn't bother me too badly. She sighs, this time from relief. I'm glad you're not upset, Digimon. From now on, I won't hide the secrets like that from you. I offer a smile, hoping to put her third at ease. After she apologized, I returned to the room with the boys, only to get treated to a nasty surprise. Osomatsu knocked off. Leave Digital Wave's stuff alone. Ah, come on, aren't you a little curious? Osomatsu's retrieved from my suitcase, and what the hell is wrong with him? I love stuff. The only person who seems to be concerned is Korematsu, who's trying his best to hold his back. Nobody else is making an effort to stop him. Osomatsu even seems decided. Seriously, cut it out. If I don't intervene, things could get ugly. What should you do? See what happens. A small part of me wants to see what happens, so I bite my tongue and quietly watch on. Oh, look at this! Osomatsu holds up one of the manga books I packed before flipping through it. Well, Korematsu practically fumes with anger. Oh, it's a gag manga! Which was Osomatsu-kun's original, origins. It's a gag manga. It continues to page through it, enamored. Who knew Digimon had a good taste for this sort of thing? I almost got flattered if I wasn't so mad. Before things could go any further, I clear my throat, and all the tension in the room begins to halt. Osomatsu hands my suitcase, suitcase, grind to a stop, but instead of looking guilty, he gives me a smirk. Oh, hey, Digimon. Honestly, I'm ticked. The least this guy could do is show respect for a guest, much less one that's going to be living with his family. Digimon, I'm so sorry. Korematsu pleads with me, almost as if he's the one to blame. I tried to stop him, I really did. But you can't beat the oldest. Speaking of which, what's the cake doing in here? Where are you going to share it with us? In his hands is the cake I made as thanks for the family for being host. With how rowdy Osomatsu is, a part of me is regretting it. Yeah, that was the idea. Well, I don't mind if I do. Swiping the cake away, Osomatsu sets up on the table and opens the container. The cake is white, adored with blue frosting spilling out "thank you so much" in Japanese, something I had trouble writing. The finished product looks slightly wobbly, but it's still readable. The rest of the set triplets gather around the cake, excluding Korematsu, is giving me a apologetic look. This is really a pretty cake, Digimon. Korematsu snaps a picture of the cake with his phone, giggling to himself. The blue frosting really gives it a nice, passionate feeling, as if Digimon spent a lot of time on it. I almost don't want to eat it. Nonetheless, I'll be the first to bite. Hey, Korematsu, get us a knife to cut this with. You can eat it if you want, Korematsu. Are you sure? Of course, I didn't make it for myself. Okay. Hesitantly, he gets up from the spot and goes to the kitchen, or wherever they decide to keep their knives. Osomatsu looks impatient, but when Korematsu comes back, that disappears. Korematsu hands him the knife. The eldest immediately works to cut the cake. In total, there's about 12 pieces. Time to dig in. As soon as Osomatsu takes a bite, the others start to grab onto their pieces, eating their own piece, eating at their own pace. Ichimatsu eats slowly, while Osomatsu shoves the 2 pieces into his mouth like they're tiny morsels. Thanks for the food. He dashes around the room as if the 2 pieces of cake are enough to sustain him for life. Hustle, hustle, muscle, muscle. He repeats the chant, like the broken record, while the other bars say nothing. So this must be daily life for them, huh? Ah, that hit the spot. Osomatsu pats his stomach, now full of cake. Everyone seems satisfied with their share, which is a relief. Still, I hope to share some with their parents too. Thanks again for the cake, Digitalife. He offers me a smile, probably the way to apologize for his older brother's behavior. It's no problem. Seeing you guys enjoy is the best part, after all. Outside the room, I hear footsteps, thinking it might be the parents. Turns out I'm be her. Turns out I'm half right. Not only is it her, but it's her husband too. Hello, Digitalife. It's nice to meet you. He offers a hand out for me, and I shake it. Hello, sir. Thank you for having me. I seem to be making a good impression so far, thank goodness. I see you met my sons. Yes, sir, I have. Well, since that's the case, it's probably a good idea to have one of them show you around. You mean around town? He nods, looking at me with his taller wife. I would offer to, but there's still some things I need to take care of here. I'm a bit busy too. Have one of them show you around, huh? A part of me is worried about the choice I am going to make. If this is one of those dating sims I used to play on my phone, this choice would definitely decide my destiny. But this isn't that type of game. This is real life. I don't even know these boys that well anyway. Breaking the fourth wall. Let's see. There's Osomatsu, Karamatsu. Osomatsu seems like a risky choice, but the other 2 might not be so bad. Then there's the youngest 3, Ichimatsu, Osomatsu, and Totomatsu. Who should I pick? Well, I'm going with Osomatsu. I love Osomatsu and Karamatsu. But I have Osomatsu's shoes, and I have a cardigan based off Osomatsu himself. And my pajama set's actually based off Osomatsu himself, too. So, Osomatsu. I'll go with Osomatsu. Really? Heck yeah! Osomatsu seems really happy with this. Oh man, there's a ton of cool places I'm going to show you. We got it all. Really, it feels realistic, too. Oh my god, yeah, I got the wrong choice, but hey. Okay. He looks really uncertain before clearing his throat. You two have fun, okay? Again, he sounds hesitant. Deep down, I have a feeling I messed up something. Oh yeah, I know. I have Osomatsu's merchandise, so a lot of merchandise based off him specifically. So yes. Before I could reconsider, Osomatsu's already on his way out into the hallway. You're coming, Digitalife? Yeah. I wave goodbye to them, to them, and the remaining such chaplets before embarking on my way to the outside world. As soon as we get outside, a refreshing summer breeze blows our way. It was nice to get some fresh air out, air out here, but I can't fully relax just yet. There's a really nice bar around here. Do you want to go? Oh, Osomatsu. Well, there's a few places I want to go first. Oh, man. But the beer is really good. It's worth it, I promise. This guy doesn't seem like he'll take no for an answer for this sort of thing. Fine. Ooh, I had a feeling you'd say yes. That's only because you left me with no other option. I'll show you to it. It isn't really that far from here. Okay. Gradually, I follow Osomatsu. There's a hop in his step. It contrasts to me, practically dragging my feet. We get deeper into town. I pass some shops that caught my eye earlier. A Japanese restaurant, a collectible figure store. It sure would be nice to visit a few of them, but I'm with Osomatsu, so there's no so that's not going to happen. After who knows how long, we reach the bar, Osomatsu's face lighting up. It looks like we're here. Alright, we made it. You're gonna love this place, trust me. I don't even drink that much. I want to say that, but before I get the chance, he's already inside. I feel like I'm babysitting. Only I'm not getting paid. I'll take away I chose Osomatsu, so yeah, we are babysitter. Osomatsu's already sitting down when I enter, waving me over to come sit with him. In his hands is a beer mug. I sit across from him, examining the surrounding area. There aren't a lot of people here, except for the old guy that runs the place. Maybe the boys come here because of that? I ponder at this. Osomatsu looks at me expectantly, as if waiting for me to get something to drink. So, just so you know, I'm not drinking anything. Why not? I have my reasons. Besides, if my predictions are correct, I'm going to have to drag his drunk butt home. Osomatsu says nothing as he takes a chug of his beer, sighing as he slams it down on the table's wooden surface. Nothing beats a cold beer after a long day to get here. It's a long day of work because he's a NEET. So, NEET meaning if people are watching this that don't know about Osomatsu-san, NEET actually translates to not in employment, not in education, not currently in education, employment, education, essentially. Essentially means like deadbeat or something. It's literally it takes another swig. This time, it's finishing the whole jug. He stumbles a bit as he raises his hand for more, the old man pouring more into his glass before walking off. You had the money to pay for this, right? I immediately regret asking as soon as Osomatsu's face falls. I only have money for one. What? Osomatsu chuckles, hands rubbing the back of his head. I am kind of hoping you pitch in for me. Is that the only reason you wanted to go? Was the reason he was aside earlier? Unbelievable. And going and doing this to someone he just met. Well, it's Osomatsu for you. I don't know how much longer I'm staying here. All I know is is that I'm 2,000 yen poorer than I arrived today. I knew there was something odd about the way he sent me off. Now I'm really agreeing it. When we get inside, it's already dark out. A big smile is on Osomatsu's face, as he's totally didn't just ruin my evening. To make matters worse, he's drunk off his butt. Did you wave? Thank you for the beer. I say nothing as I grab onto his hand, leading him through the dimly lit streets. When we get home, I'm surprised to see she's still awake. Oh, did you wave? She looks a bit concerned. Not for her son, but for me. I offer a half-hearted smile before tugging Osomatsu into the main room, where the lights are still on. It would seem that his brothers are still awake. I squint as the light floods in my vision, seeing that only Karamatsu and Karamatsu are present. Welcome back. Karamatsu puts down his magazine and turns his attention towards me. Yeah, here I am. How was your first day in Japan? It could have been a lot better. Karamatsu frowns, gaze shifting to his older brother. Karamatsu seems bothered too. Yeah, I should address you, Karamatsu. Karamatsu. My brother didn't give you too much trouble, did he? 2,000 yen shorter. I force a smile, trying to find the right word to say. I don't want to worry them. It's fine, just a little tired is all. Even as I say this, he doesn't seem convinced in the slightest. I really am tired, though. I wasn't saying that just as an excuse to get away. If you're tired, we have blankets and pillows. Some warm blankets would sound good right now. I think I'll like that, thank you. I'll take care of Osomatsu. Just relax, okay? I just want to forget tonight ever happened. At least Karamatsu and Karamatsu seem to care. After Karamatsu goes to get some blankets, he and Karamatsu leave the room with their drunk brother, turning off the lights. According to Karamatsu, the others are upstairs, where they'll be sleeping. That's fine by me. I need some time alone anyway. I desperately hope tomorrow will be better. I still need to think positive. Closing my eyes, I let exhaustion wash over me, bring me into a deep sleep. And that was the demo. If you want my content, subscribe, what do, help out, and comment below. I'll see you guys next time. Oh wait, no? Never mind. I don't even know how long I was sleeping. All I know is that I'm awake and my phone is buzzing. Who would be calling me right now? It's 4 a.m. As soon as I see the caller ID, I understand who they are and why they're calling so late. It's my friend Elmi. My friend Elmi. My friend. She and I have been inseparable since we were in middle school. I usually call her M for brevet, to make it easier. It's always been her dream to go to Japan, and when she heard I was staying there, she was really excited for me. But enough rambling, the phone's buzzing and M's waiting for a response. I clicked the spawn button and put the phone up to my ear. Hello? My voice comes out a bit groggily, thanks to sleep. Oh, did you wake? Are you sleeping just now? Yeah, I was. It's 4 in the morning over here. Oh, sorry. It's evening over here. I kind of forgot about the time zones. How can you forget? I'm gonna say you're probably in the United States. Japan's halfway across the world. 16 hours away, in fact. It's no problem, really. M always means well, even if she's sometimes forgetful. I'll call you back at another time. Before she can hang up the phone, I interrupt her. No, wait. It's okay if we talk for a bit. I'm already awake. Yeah, you gotta wake me up already. There's a small pause at the other end line. I'm sure. If you're okay with it, we can talk. Okay, cool. So before I forget, I have tons of questions I want to ask you. The enthusiasm in her voice is clear. She's been waiting to ask for a while. Sure, fire away. She takes a breath before launching into questions, asking her questions. How's Japan so far? What's your host family like? Have you seen anything cool yet? What do you say? It's great. Not sure yet. It's hell on earth. I'm gonna say it's great. Osomatsu-san kind of... Okay, no, I will. Well, it's great so far. You don't sound very convinced, Digital Life. No, I'm convinced. Really? There's a complete failure of reassurance. Yeah, I'm not convinced. What's wrong? Is it the family you're living with? Yeah, it kinda is. The family has this one son that I chose to show me around the city, and he ended up taking me to a bar and got himself drunk instead. What? That's awful. Wonder what happened if I got everyone else. Yeah, and to make matters worse, he made me pay for it. That guy ticks me off. I'm so sorry you had to deal with that. M's comfort helps boost my mood, and I find myself smiling. By the way, the family has 6 sons. Gosh, that many? Their mom must have got busy, huh? No, it was a one-time thing. They're all sex triplets. I try to shuffle a laugh as M giggles over the phone. Oh, not exactly. The thing is, they're sex triplets. Sex triplets? Yeah, I'm shocked too. That's crazy. What were the odds of that? I'm pretty sure she probably tied her to, probably, like, nah, after they had them, like, no more. But there's one more problem. They're all unemployed. Is that so? Maybe you'll be the one to whip them into shape, Digital Life. I don't know about that. Which reminds me, there is actually not a total game, but a visual novel form that's in Japanese only, but I could try to play it here if I wanted to. The two of you continue talking like you're having a sleepover, which suddenly hear M's dad call her for dinner. Coming, sorry, Digital Wave, but I have to go eat. I'll talk to you tomorrow, okay? Okay, bye. She hangs up the phone, and I sigh, alone again, but at least I could get some shut-eye. I close my eyes, falling back to sleep shortly after. The second I wake up, the room is still dark, so part of me thinks it's still early in the morning. But when I check my phone, it's 9 a.m. I understand it's morning and nobody bothered to turn the lights on. I wonder if anyone's even awake. Guess I'll investigate. The flood of light obscures my vision as I open the door to open the doors leading to the hallway. Looks like someone's up after all. Common sense tells me it's the parents. It's the mom or the dad. But one thing is for certain, something smells good. What could be cooking? She emerges from the kitchen, smiling at me as our eyes met. Good morning, Digital Wave. Good morning, ma'am. I return the greeting as she approaches. Did you sleep well? Yes, I did. Those blankets are really cozy. I fell asleep right as I got covered up. That's very good to hear. I was cooking some rice and Mrs. Soup in case you decide to wake up. Oh, thank you so much. I'm guessing the boys aren't awake yet? She shakes her head, sighing. They're still asleep. They don't really have a reason to wake up this early, which, with them being NEETs. Alright, I forgot about that detail. She holds her smile as she walks to the kitchen and trades my rice and soup. I never had a traditional Japanese breakfast before. I wonder what it tastes like. She delivers the rice and soup to the main room, where I happily eat it. It quickly fills me up, even if the rice doesn't have that much flavor. After eating it completely, I scoop up the bowls in my arms with the intent of giving it to her. But before I can leave the room... Good morning. Out comes Osomatsu from upstairs. I'm still a little miffed from last night, so I don't bother returning the greeting. Good morning, Digimon. He acknowledges me with a cheerful smile. I don't smile back. I said good morning. What's wrong? Did you forget about everything that happened last night? Oh, at the bar? You're not mad about that, are you? Of course, I am still mad. You made me pay for everything. No, I didn't. The first beer was on me. Does he seriously think that will help anything? Look, I have to be left alone right now. We'll talk about this later. Osomatsu says nothing as he disappears into the hall. I feel a little bad at him like that. Snapping at him like that. But what else am I supposed to say? I can't let him take advantage of me. I guess I just have to make a good first impression on the family. Trying to push those thoughts aside, I got to go to the kitchen to place my bowls into the sink. When I get back, another familiar face awaits for me. Good morning, Digimon. Did you sleep well? Good morning, Karamatu. Yes, I slept well. That's good to hear. I'm afraid that being in a new country would dispute your sleep schedule. No, I'm all good. There's a silence when I search for something to say. Before I could say anything, Karamatu's already on it. How was last night with my bar for you? My uncomfortable silence answers Karamatu's question. I see. What exactly happened? Well, Osomatsu took me out to the bar, got drunk, and made me pay for everything. Karamatu frowns, as if he understands my plight. That sounds like him. If it's any consolation, my brothers and I could take you out to dinner later. Would you be able to pay for it? Even if we're NEETs, I'm sure our mother wouldn't mind lending us some money for the occasion. Truthfully, that might not be such a bad idea. I think I would like that, actually. Karamatu smiles, clearly pleased with my decision. Well, I promise this will make up for what happened. He seems very confident. I sure hope he's alright. He's right. Now I'm going to go get breakfast. I hope you enjoy your dinner later. Digital wave. Sorry to change my voice like that. With that, Karamatu exits the room. Dinner, huh? I wonder what he has in mind. I softly lay my head against the table, trying to think of what kind of antics the brothers will get into today. It's hard to tell, but those boys are unpredictable. They also have that dinner to look forward to. Maybe it'll help me forget about last night. I really hope so. Think positive, Digitwave. Today is a new day. As my thoughts wander, I faintly hear footsteps coming from upstairs. Quite a few footsteps. Sounds like the boys are awake. As if to confirm my suspicions, the door swings open. Osomatsu runs inside, his brothers behind him. Good morning, Digitwave. Osomatsu's sight, as suspected, is brimming with energy. Good morning, Digitwave. Did you sleep well? I did. A lot better than I thought I would, anyway. That's good. Korematsu appears happy, along with his brothers. Digimon, did you want to go anywhere today? Huh? You mean around town? Uh-huh. He nods in excitement. I think they really like that. What do you think, Digimon? Yeah. Seems more things around town would be pretty fun. Hey, if Digimon is happy, then so am I. He's waving his arms around without a care in the world. It's endearing, in a way. I'll come down, Osomatsu-San. I'm unable to hold back my giggling as Todi tries in vain to ease his brother's energy. Oh yeah, we should get going, get something to eat. Osomatsu seems to have just realized that he should eat breakfast. We'll be back, right back, Digital Wave. Don't go anywhere. The three brothers leave the room, leaving me alone yet again. But as I thought, I'm not really alone. Ichimatsu sits alone in the corner. Our eyes meeting for a split second before he looks away. Good morning, Ichimatsu. Morning. His voice is hard to hear because of how quiet he is. I'm already aware that he's not a talkative type, but I still feel I should say something besides just good morning. Ask how he slept. What do you say? Ask how he slept because that's the only option. How did you sleep? Did you sleep well? It sounds like a safe topic. Yeah. He doesn't follow up on that at all. At least he could do was ask how my night went. As he promised, the three brothers came back into the room, each carrying a bowl of rice. We're back. Osomatsu announces, slamming his bowl of rice down to the table. I can't help but flinch from the sudden noise. Are you still hungry, Digiwife? I could give you some of my rice if you like. That's really nice of you, Toady, but I'm not hungry right now. Oh, okay. Okay. Just let me know if your stomach gets grumbly. Toady carefully eats the rice with his chopsticks, smiling as he chews it. Meanwhile, Osomatsu is practically inhaling his rice, eating it so quickly that his arm is a bore. Korematsu eats the same pace as Toady. These brothers really do go at their own pace, don't they? So, Osomatsu? He looks up from his bowl, which is unsurprisingly already empty. Right here. I pause as he licks some rice off his lips. I still have that dinner Korematsu mentioned coming up. I wonder if they know about it. Korematsu said something about taking us out to dinner. What do you feel about that? Dinner? Did you wave? Can we go now? Osomatsu-Nisan? You just had breakfast. It's okay. Is it so? I chuckle a bit at the exchange. The dinner sounds nice. What do you think, Todematsu? I think it's a good idea. Todematsu flashes a smile in my direction. I wonder how dinner will go. I'll have to wait and see. Breakfast is over before I knew it. Korematsu, Osomatsu, and Todematsu are all scattered on the floor, each doing their own thing. Osomatsu staring at the ceiling, probably completing life's mysteries. Korematsu appears to be reading a newspaper. Todematsu's on his phone. Ichimatsu's still in his corner, staring at the wall. The only noises I hear are the occasional flipping of newspaper pages. Other than that, it's dead silent. I don't know how much more of this I could take. Somebody, please say something. It's too awkward. Looks like it's up to me to break the silence. What should I do? I'm going to ask Korematsu what he's reading about. I slide over next to Korematsu in an attempt to see what he's reading. It takes him a while, but he notices my presence, which makes him jump. God! Sorry, Korematsu. Did I startle you? No! I just got a little surprised is all. My eyes wander over to the newspaper he's reading, which is rather colorful. The left page details a female idol group, while the other page lists job openings. Looking for a job, Korematsu? He's looking at the idols. Huh? He glances over to the right side, his eyes widen. Oh yeah, I was. Korematsu flips over the idol page to the back of the newspaper, focusing on the job opportunities listed. I've been trying to get a job recently. Nobody else really seems to care about it, though. Now you're told to look at the idols, but Well, I'm sure you can make it if you really try hard enough. Thank you. That means a lot coming from you, Digitowave. The comment takes me off guard a little. Really? How come? Well, we're friends, right? We'll be living together from now on, after all. Are we friends? I haven't really interacted with Korematsu that much, even if it's been a day. Well, Korematsu, I'll say we're friends. Really, that's good. He gives me a big smile, looking back at the job columns of the newspaper. So what kind of job are you looking for? Well, with his brothers being NEETs, he must really get asked out. Get asked out a lot. I don't have any big plans. Even a part-time job will suffice at this point. I see. But given the opportunity, what kind of career would you want? He frowns, humming in thought. I haven't actually thought about it that much. Really? I'm a little surprised. I actually find it hard to believe Korematsu seems to be responsible, like he's always has a plan. I really do want a job, though. I want to show everyone I'm not just a shitty NEET. Well, in that case, I'll be cheering on you. Korematsu smiles at me, then resumes staring at the newspaper. Looks like that's the end of the conversation. Considering it's not much is happening, I decide that would be best to study. The next school year doesn't start for a while, but getting a head start on some stuff is better than sitting here doing nothing. Standing up, I clear my throat. Everyone's sans Ichimatsu are all looking towards me. I'm going to get some studying done. I'm not sure why I felt the need to announce that. Regardless, Korematsu stands up, putting his newspaper to the side. If you want me to, I could help you out. Some help would be nice, actually. I think it would be good. Thanks, Korematsu. It's not a problem at all. I always wanted to help my brother's homework in I always helped with my brother's homework in high school, so you can count on me to give you a hand. I'm not surprised in the fact in the slightest. Well, let's get started then. I grab my bag from the corner of the room, pulling out a few of my notes and laying them out on the table. Everyone, Digitowave is going to study, so I need everyone to be quiet. As long as Digitowave is still going to dinner with us, I'll be fine with that. Tori, Josumatsu, and Ichimatsu leave the room, leaving Korematsu and I to study together. Okay, first up is... Korematsu and I look over some notes for variety of subjects. Halfway through, we decide to take a quick break. This could be a perfect opportunity to get to know him better. I could ask about one of his brothers. Hey, Korematsu? Huh? What is it, Digitowave? Who should I ask about? Well, we already went for it, so this is the route we're going for, even though game's not going to be completely made as discontinued. Osomatsu. Would you like to could you tell me a little about Osomatsu? Huh, I can't really oh, I can tell you a lot about Osomatsu. Curling his fort, Korematsu starts to rattle off various qualities about him. None of them are good. For starters, he's immature, irresponsible, pervert, and an idiot. Brutally honest, isn't he? Such a piece of price of being so close, I suppose. Well, I think I got the immature part, immature and irresponsible part down. In that case, we seem to be on the same page about Osomatsu. For now, maybe. But at the same time, I wonder if there's more to him than meets the eye. Once the break begins, Korematsu and I study for a few more subjects, then call it quits. Once I feel satisfied. Even if it's just my second day in Japan, I feel as if I'm off to a good start studying wise. While I pack up my stuff, I can't but wonder if Osomatsu is upset after all our conversation this morning. Why am I so worked up over it? He's the one who want to blame. Maybe it was his sad face. It was like I kicked a dog. An irritating little dog, but a dog nevertheless. At least I have dinner. The dinner Korematsu promised to look after forward to. Maybe we can talk about what happened there. It's getting late. I wonder what we would be having for dinner. As if on cue, the doors open. As soon as I finish putting my things away, looks like I'm not the only one that's hungry. I'm so hungry. Osomatsu is the first to open his mouth. Now would probably be a good time to say something about this morning. Osomatsu? What is it? What is it, Digimon? Is he upset? It doesn't show. Should I say anything? Apologize. I'm sorry for snapping at you this morning. I'm over what happened last night now. Nice. And don't worry about it. It's not really a big deal. Oh good, that's a relief. I was a little worried that he's upset. Just don't do it again, okay? Fine. Totally not fine. Totally just... Korematsu looks at it like he wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Calm down. We're going to get food. Korematsu, of course, is the voice of reason here. Still, I wonder, where we'll be getting dinner at? I should probably ask. I have a feeling you're going to love dinner, Digimon. Glad to hear that. What will we be having? Odin. We know someone who makes some of the best. Odin? Huh. I can't say I've ever actually had Odin. But coming to Japan means I'll be experiencing a lot first. Yep. Chibi taught us Odin is really good. You're sure to enjoy it. Yeah. Ichimatsu offers his piece before returning to silence. Come on, let's get a move on. Digimon needs to experience the best Odin in in the world. Yeah, best Odin. Ichimatsu flails his arms in excitement, and I imagine he's just as hungry as Osomatsu. Come on, Chibi. Odin tastes like heavens itself. The flavor, mixed with the mixture, is sure to make your taste buds. Let's go. Korematsu's rambling is once again interrupted by one of his brothers. Hey, wait up. Sorry, Korematsu. Osomatsu follows suit, leading the others to scramble out the door. Needless to say, I think I'm in for a treat tonight. Yay, we're here! When we reach the park, and Odin stand with no customers waiting for us. Speaking of which, I don't really see anyone manning the station either. Oh, he's there. Oi, Chibitada, where'd you go? He's probably got tired of waiting for us to pay our tab, and so he left. Nah, that can't be. Chibitada won't turn down friends in need of food. I'm too afraid to ask how much their tab is, so I say nothing. Oi, I hear ya. Idiots, I'm right here. Stepping up behind the Odin stand, in full view, is a small man with no hair. I don't want to say it out loud, but he looks like a child. That's because he's like, you know, has dwarfism, I think. Technically, originally, I think he was the same size as the such triplets. Did you bring a friend with ya? Didn't think you had it in ya to hang around normal folk. He hollers with laughter, as the rest of the 6 triplets say nothing. Oh, you must be Chibitada. You got that right. Are these NEETs giving you trouble? Huh? Call me Digiwave. No problem, Digiwave. Didn't mean to sound rude, but I can tell you're not from here. Yeah, I'm from out of the country. Would you look at that? What are you doing hanging around these guys? Anyway, they aren't exactly boyfriend material. I mean, if you see my YouTube channel, I'm pretty sure this guy, Osomatsu himself, is more boyfriend material than some of my others, but... always a safer option. What's emotional baggage? Boyfriend material? Wait, does Chibitada think I'm dating one of the such triplets? Well, Digiwave is staying here with us for the summer. The hell? You idiots? You're not pulling my leg, are ya? This ain't some joke, right? Isn't it some joke, right? No, of course not. Why would we be joking? Calm down, Karamatsu. I didn't think you guys would be friends with a foreigner, that's all. Friends? Ichimatsu stares at the ground as he mutters to himself. Well, in that case, I'm glad to have extra company. It's not every night someone other than the NEETs show up. You NEETs show up. Chibuta turns to me with a grin. This is going to be the best Odin you ever try. Mark my words. A bold claim, to be sure, but I don't bother mentioning that I've never eaten Odin before. Regardless, Chibitada is enthusiastic as he prepares the Odin in front of us. Everyone's mouth is particularly watering, including my own. You have to put your heart and soul into each and every piece to make good Odin. There's no avoiding that. There's no joking intention behind his words. I could see that Odin's truly his passion. Here you go, Yijits. Lying in front of us on the table is 7 Odin sticks. To say that it looks delicious is an understatement. Thanks, Chibitada. Let's dig in. Each bird starts munching away, their eyes tickling from the first bite they take. As suspected, from Chibitada, truly, Odin's blessed by Venus herself. I can't really get what you're saying, but yeah. Are you gonna try some, Digiweb? If not, I wouldn't mind a bite. Don't even think about it. I pick up the Odin and left it to examine it. The juice from the meat is the first thing that catches my eye, along with the delicious smell. Without hesitation, I pop the first piece into my mouth. My eyes shot open as the river of the rich flavor hits my taste buds. This is really good. Never estimate me when it's about making Odin. There's a clear pride in his eyes and a smile. He says this, but the talent like this, who wouldn't be proud? Do you want any drinks, Digimon? It's on the house. Really? Thanks, Chibitada. I didn't mean you, you idiot. Free drinks? Yeah, I wonder if I should take advantage of that. What should you do? Maybe just one. Alright. I'll have a drink or two. One cold beer coming right up. He pours a glass and hands it to me with a smile on his face. I hurriedly thank him before I start chugging it down. Chibitada, are you sure we can't have any free drinks? Osomatsu drags out Chibitada's name in the wine. Did you hear me before? Yeah, besides, you six still have the tab to pay. And we'll pay it. Come on, just once. Osomatsu doesn't look like he's going to take a no for an answer. Poor Chibitada is no match for Osomatsu's irresistible thirst for beer. Alright, fine. But I'm only doing this so your friend doesn't get roped into paying for it somehow. Chibitada's a gentleman after all, I guess. Hey, thanks, Chibitada. Chibitada doesn't respond to Osomatsu's comment as he pours the beer for everyone else. Meanwhile, my glass is already half empty. In my defense, I blame Osomatsu for driving me to drink. I wonder if everyone else will someone else would like his parents we're gonna drink because she can't handle them. I'm just joking. I wonder if these boys can hold their liquor. In any case, I hope I remember the way home if they can't. As the glasses are pressed together, the boys thank Chibitada before chugging away. It's so cute. Yeah, idiots, you're gonna trouble Digimon when when they have to take you guys home. But Digimon is drinking too. Hey Digimon, how much can you drink in one go? No, wait, this is irresponsible, Digimon. Don't listen. Ah, come on, Korematsu. Just relax, it'll be fine. A drinking contest? Huh, I wonder if this can be my chance to bond with a few of the boys. It's the way you say. I bet you can't beat me when it comes to drinking beer. Now, please, this time, you'll be the one helping me home. Digimon, don't listen to him. Osomatsu never has good ideas. Hey, don't say that. I was the one who convinced Chibitada to give us free beer. Alright, just one good idea. Hey, I could play the drinking game too? Of course, alright. It's a freeway showdown between Digimon, Osomatsu, and Osomatsu. He turns to me with a huge grin. Ready, set, go. It's over as soon as it starts. Osomatsu chugs the whole glass of beer, immediately, reaching for this next. I nearly choke on the end of my first glass, but keep going in hopes of winning brownie points. God, I'm actually feeling really tipsy. I didn't last much longer. Soon overcome with drunkenness. When it's all over. Nice, Osomatsu. I seriously must have underestimated your power. It's Osomatsu. Osomatsu's, pretty sure not human. Osomatsu's drunk off his butt, and Osomatsu is crowned the victor. To be fair, I'm pretty hammered too. Yay, I win. Osomatsu fails his arms in excitement. Hey Chibitada, can you pour me another glass? Don't you think you had enough? Good grief. Oi, Digimon, I didn't peg you as a type to drunk so much. Oh, really? Sorry to ruin the image. Hey, Digimon, can you stand up, okay? Yeah, I think so. I attempt to stand up to show that I'm fine, and nearly stump over onto the ground. Watch out! He merely reaches out to help me catch my bounce, but his hand rests firmly on my shoulders to keep me steady. Let's get you home, Digiwife. Despite being a little drunk, Karamatsu helps me up as well. No need to worry, Digiwife. My brother and I will help you home. Thank you, you two. They both help me put one foot in front of the other as the rest of the brothers hover around us. Varying degrees of concern are visible on their faces, but they don't say anything as Karamatsu and Korematsu trek me home. Take it slow, Yujits. Chibita's voice echoes behind us as we make our way out of the park. On the tired walk home, I am filled with both pride and regret. I'm proud because I think I've gotten closer to the sex triplets. But regretful because I know they'll be flying off a hangover in the morning. Okay, that is the end. If you like my content, please subscribe, like the little help out, and comment down below. I'll see you guys next time. This is literally not going to be released at all, so after this, because I got discontinued, but when I saw it, I had to. So if you like my content, please subscribe, like the little help out, and comment below. See you guys next time.